Want to save money? Buy a cheap car. On this episode of Real Talk with Scotty B, I'm going to share with you my experience and what's worked for me. So, I know there's a lot, we've seen the price of cars, and I know there's a lot of different talk of different strategies. I did a couple videos about it, so I thought I'd just share it with you what I've experienced. Now, roughly a year ago, I was looking for a winter car. Something cheap, kind of disposable, but something that could get me reliably through the winter. But I was also, at the time, thinking, well, if I spend a bit more money, maybe I could have something that could be a primary work vehicle. I have a couple other cars. So I first started looking in the sub $8,000 price range. Now, if you've seen my other videos, I talk about how you want to at least have $2,000 minimum for other repairs, because I'm just going to be honest with you, it's going to need something. It's a used car. So I was looking around. I was looking for some stuff for that would four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, some two-wheel drive, but mainly I was trying to stay around the four-wheel because in my neck of the woods we get a lot of snow, and that was kind of what I was concerned with. Well, it was very difficult finding anything in that price range that didn't either need a transfer case, a front axle, or just some major driveline work. So I thought, well, I'll go back to a two-wheel drive car. I can survive. I've done it before. So looking around and just, you get the different prices and you go look at it, needs tires, needs brakes. Like, that's not horrible, but okay. Then you go look at something else and it's like, well, it's not running right. There's probably more wrong with it than the seller is claiming that it needs. So I saw this car listed on Craigslist, and it was a white 2016 Impala Limited. Now, if you know anything about the Impala Limiteds, they kind of stopped selling to the public, I want to say in 13 or 14. So the 15s and 16s were police units, police interceptors. I think 9C1 is the designation. So I saw this car, looked real nice, had 205,000 miles on it. It was $4,000. I kind of laughed at it. I was like, well, it's a high mileage. I'm like, it's a police car. It's probably been run through the ringer, and it's probably basically done. So, looked around, could not find anything, looked at a couple other cars, looked at some Subarus, some Toyota RAV4s, and I just, they were like 8, maybe like 6 to 8, and I was like, you know what? But I noticed that the Impala, the phone number was familiar to me because it was the same guy I purchased my truck from, and he deals with, like, former surplus vehicles, military vehicles, police vehicles, and I'm like, well, I had a good experience with him, so I gave him a call. And he's like, yeah, I got the car. He's like, it's a good car, and he's got a good opinion. He's a trustworthy guy to me. I've been happy with what I bought from him. So I went to go take a look at it, and it was a southern vehicle. Up here, up north, we have a lot of road salt, and it just chews cars to nothing. So a lot of the cars I was even looking at my price range, when they were cheaper, like around $4,000, are usually rotted to nothing, and they need brake lines, fuel lines, exhaust work, suspension work. That's why this person's selling it. The thing is too rusty that they don't want to deal with it anymore, and I don't really want to deal with it either. So I looked at this thing, went and drove it, and honestly, it was the best driving and running car that I drove, and even cars that were closer to 10. This $4,000 Chevy Impala Limited was the best running and driving car. It was a turnkey car, meaning it didn't need anything. The tires were still decent. There was no problems with it. Didn't smell funky. Didn't ride weird. And what's nice about the police cars, now I know there's going to be some people that are like, oh no, like don't get the police cars, but the police cars are set up with beefier suspensions, bigger brakes. They're designed with a little more stuff to give you the ability to go on high-speed chases for a longer period of time, so the car can survive. So this is a 2016. It's the newest car I own. So most of my vehicles are older. However, what I like about this thing is it's built like a car from 2006. Like the radio, it's a basic radio. There's no screens. There's no annoying driver aids that get in the way. There's no stop-start technology. There's no OnStar. There's just no nonsense. It has the luxury features that I think are luxury. Keyless entry, power windows, power locks, power seats. And I was like, this thing drives great, right? And I don't know what they put in these police seats, but I've been told that the police seats are more comfortable than the civilian ones, but man, these seats are comfortable. It's a comfortable car. But then you got the vinyl floor, which is cool, so you don't need to worry about buying WeatherTechs. The whole floor is vinyl. It's easy to clean. So I've had this car for about a year now, and there were some things wrong with it. Like I said, you buy any car, you want to at least have a minimum of $2,000 to fix anything wrong with it. And it had the typical Impala stuff. It had some broken motor mounts, especially with the 3.6 liter V6 direct injected. It's that platform. It was known for the motor mounts to go bad. So the motor mounts were bad. There was a slight exhaust leak, and it did have an oil consumption issue, but it ended up being the little PCV valve. And I'll have a little video I'll talk to you guys about that, how to fix it. So for the most part, it was a good buy. And I mean, I'm happy with it. It's been a great car for the winter. It's been a nice driver. I don't question I'll hop in and drive it. I'm not like, oh man, it's got some high mileage, I'm a little bit worried. I mean, it's bought to be used, and if it fails and wears out, then it's kind of disposable. So where I'm going with this is that there's a big feeling of freedom when you buy a cheap car like this. For the big part is you save a lot of money. I mean, the car's at its lower end, basically bottom end of its depreciation. I mean, $4,000 for a car. And, if you can find one that's clean, in good shape, and not rusty or dented or damaged or destroyed, and it runs good, it's probably going to be a good deal for you. And if you drive it for 4 years, the cost of the car, we're talking about the cost, not all the other associated costs. You basically have a car for $1,000 a year. And also you can insure it pretty much any way you want. You have the title. So if you only want to put liability on it because you're like, hey man, if this thing gets wrecked or I hit something, oh well, it's scrap. You can do that. You have that freedom. And it's just nice to buy something too that, I've had nicer cars that, have nice paint, they're beautiful. And it's like, I question going to certain parking lots or certain places, certain roads. I mean, this thing, it's like pull up in a parking spot, whatever. If someone hits it or door dings it, whatever. It was a $4,000 car. And I mean, that's the kind of the beauty of it. It's a little rough around the edges, but you don't mind using it. It's like a well-worn pair of jeans. Throw them on, go cut grass, go do yard work, go do work in the garage, or go out to eat. You could even go get a quick burger or whatever at a place. They're well-worn, but not so bad that it makes you look bad. So yeah, if you want to save money, you can find a cheap car like this, and you can just pretend you have a payment and put that money in the bank. And if anything happens to the car, your investment in it was kind of minimal to begin with. So it could really work for you in the long run. So I'm happy with my Impala, former police car. It's doing its job, what it needs to do, and hopefully I can get some more years out of it. If it has any major issues, I mean, I'll probably do a video. Maybe we'll do a repair on it. But for the most part, man, yeah, get a cheap car if you want to save money. This is definitely an option for those of you that want to save money or you just want a simple, basic car. This is the way to go. I really recommend these Impalas and the Impala limited models. They're inexpensive. I've seen models with, almost 300,000 miles on them. So you can definitely run these things. They're kind of, some people don't like them because they're just too basic or they look old, but hey, I'd rather buy a car that gets me point A to point B and that's cost effective, especially for just a daily, or a winter beater. So that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. And we'll do some other videos with the Impala here. But yeah, just for something for you guys to think about. You want to save money? Get a cheap car. Again, hope you guys enjoyed the video.